Syngenta Foundation for Sustainable Agriculture has to look at the issue of climate change, which is what is being discussed here in Copenhagen. So for us, the topic really is about how to adapt agriculture while at the same time generating win-win situations in various respects. Our foundation basically works in what is sometimes referred to as developing countries or emerging markets. We don't work in the OECD countries, and clearly what is needed in those emerging markets, and in particularly in the most agriculturally lagging areas, which are Africa and South Asia broadly, is technology, farmer education, bring knowledge to them with respect to improved farming practices, and all of that sort of turns around the notion of agricultural extension. Syngenta Foundation basically works in two areas. The first is bringing knowledge and technology to farmers. That is projects on the ground where we work through partners. Those partners may be NGOs, they may also be governmental departments and so on. And the objective is to raise productivity and link farmers to markets. The second major thrust of our work is to invest in advanced crop science research, the purpose of which is to generate solutions that are relevant to the particular stresses, biotic and abiotic, that farmers face. Well, from my perspective, a successful COP15 text would first of all incorporate agriculture explicitly and would recognize that agriculture is an important part of the equation, that our food systems are getting more vulnerable, and that agriculture is not the problem but part of the solution. I think that is the first principle that would have to be put down. A second principle, I think, would be for me that people, including in particular policymakers and increasingly public opinion, understand what we mean by the need to develop adaptive responses as well as mitigation responses, both of which can create new opportunities for agriculture. One of the specific programs that the Syngenta Foundation has been developing, and we have a product in the market in Kenya currently on a pilot basis, is agricultural insurance. We have developed a product that is basically what people call weather index based drought insurance, currently applied to maize, but it's applicable to any crop and also livestock, and it can be made to respond to other stresses, not just drought. And what this particular product does, that we have in the field currently piloting in Kenya, is it indemnifies farmers for the loss of money that they spent in purchasing inputs. If there is an insurance case and a payout in response to a major drought, such as there has actually been in Kenya in this past season, we do not go out and measure the value of the lost harvest, in this case the value of the lost maize harvest. We indemnify the farmer for his or her outlay in purchased inputs. That can be seeds, fertilizer and crop protection products. And the farmer can buy protection up to the level that they want to, keeping it affordable for them. The pilot that I've just referred to, that has been in the field in Kenya this past year, is entirely commercial. The only subsidy element, if you want to use that term, is the knowledge and the impetus that Syngenta Foundation has given. We're confining it to Kenya again for this next cropping year, which is 2010. After that, and then there will be a lot of evaluation of what we will have learned. By then there will be, and we'll be assessing what we will have learned with the various partners. In particular, the insurance company that I've mentioned is centrally part of this whole venture, and then hopefully we can go live in Kenya on a large scale and beyond. Syngenta Foundation has spearheaded a partnership between Syngenta, the corporation, i.e. the wheat R&D community within Syngenta, and CIMMYT, to develop solutions in terms of breeding for resistance to UG99, the new strain of wheat rust that is threatening much of the world's wheat crop. CIMMYT is the International Center for Maize and Wheat Improvement, headquartered in Mexico. And CIMMYT, of course, is very concerned about the spread of this new strain of wheat rust, which is UG99, and they're looking for solutions. And we have brought them together with Syngenta Corporation in a partnership that will, among other aspects, lead to a flow of markers from Syngenta to CIMMYT. And those markers then can be used, genetic markers we're talking about, they can then be used by CIMMYT to generate varieties that are resistant to this particular strain of rust.